Good morning, everyone. It's Billy. I just woke up. It's Friday morning, and I thought I would do another video and get you guys all caught up on what's going on with the life of Billy. Okay, so first and foremost, we have Milwaukee Visit. I'll look at my calendar real quick to make sure I get dates right. We're looking at coming in on the 23rd. That's a Thursday night. And do the typical, normal stuff. Get in Thursday night, grab a couple drinks, maybe grab dinner with friends, and then Friday, go to work, work at the office, and then maybe hang out Saturday, maybe stay Sunday. I'm not quite sure. The general thought on that is that we're going to base it on flight loads. So it'll either be we hang out until, well, maybe just me, depending on if Tony can get the day off of work or not. But it may be just till Saturday night. It might be until Sunday. So we'll kind of go from there and see what happens. But that's the general plan for Milwaukee. Let's see. Oh, during that time, though, I really do want to be able to go over to my mom and my sister's house. It's my mom's birthday this month. It was actually on the 3rd. She doesn't have internet, so wishing her a happy birthday really doesn't matter right here. But happy birthday anyway, Mom. So I do want to get, a chance to go say hi to her and visit, because I haven't seen her since Thanksgiving or Christmas. No, I saw her maybe in March. I don't know. That being said, I do want to get over to my sisters. I haven't seen them in a long time, and it's really important that I keep in touch with my family and all that kind of stuff. So want to get that done. Plus, I have some new software that I wrote. It sounds really geeky, but I created a version of Ubuntu. For those of you who know Linux at all, I created a version of Linux. Well, I shouldn't say I created it. I built it from existing versions that make it really easy and really simple to install and use on older computers. Well, my sister Donna has an older computer that her kids used to use to play games all the time, but it's kind of dying. So I wanted to do something that would keep the system lightweight, but still allow them to play the games so that she doesn't have to let them use their laptop all the time, or her laptop. So we'll see how that works. Let's see, what else. Along those lines, I finished the fluid music system. Those of you who go to the bar, if you take a look at the little monitor that they have there, I've redesigned the whole system. It includes over 30 new scripts that automate the system completely. From startup to playing music to running the visuals to shutdown to last call Louie, all of it is automated. All they have to do is click an icon, tell it what to do, and it does it. It's a one-stop shop. And the good thing about it is that the bartenders no longer have to worry about fiddling with the music, picking a song, taking requests, any of that, because it doesn't show them any of those options. The bad thing about it is it was, when I released it, nobody understood how it worked. It was too different for the masses. So I created a lovely, manual and all that kind of stuff for them on what each thing does, how it works, whatever. And I'm hoping that it's simple enough for them. But let's see, what else have I been doing? I also took the time to make a custom repair CD. I've been making these little things. But basically what it is a lot of times when people call me for help, it's too late for me to log into their system remotely and connect, because either their computer won't boot up, or when it does, it's so bogged down with viruses or malware or whatever that it can't, I can't install the software I need to, or walk them through that to get into their machine and do the cleanups. So what I did was I created a disc, and using those prints I put on top, I created a disc that's basically Billie's custom repair CD. And the disc has, it's a real simple interface. You start up from the CD, and you can run antivirus. And if you're connected to the internet through a network cable, it will download the latest virus definitions. And it has a malware check and a disk cleanup and a file restore utility and things like that. So it should be pretty fun, and hopefully if it works out, I mean, I've tested it here at the house, but none of my computers have viruses or problems, so I can't really fully test it. But basically it's kind of like having Billie on a CD. And so that makes it really nice and easy. I'm saying a lot. I'm sorry about that. I'm bleh. So some bad news, or some weird news. I went to my doctor for my yearly diabetes test and all that kind of stuff. So he thought, well, you haven't had a physical in a while, so why don't we do a physical and a blood workup and all that kind of stuff. And it turns out that my blood work came back with high, where's my book? High ALT levels, which are attributed to the liver. And what they are, he said that they're 3 times higher than normal, and that usually means that my liver is damaged or being attacked in some way, or enlarged. So he did a test on my stomach, my fat ass stomach, and did feel that my liver feels larger than normal. So we did another set of blood work. My levels are still high, but the liver markers themselves, the things that say whether your liver is healthy or not, look fine. So he says that it's a couple things. It could be a disease that's attacking the liver, but hasn't gotten far enough to actually damage the liver. It could be cancer, whether benign or malignant, and it could be, or it could be something they don't know. Now, what can cause that? High levels of alcoholism, which I don't drink anymore, at least not even close to the extent that I did when I lived in Wisconsin. I'm talking maybe one of these with vodka Red Bull a week, in one. And on the occasional, when we'll go out, I'll have a couple, but we go out once every 2 weeks or so. So it's nowhere near. It could be a dormant strain of syphilis, which would kind of suck, but it's completely curable. The thing about syphilis is 90% of people that have syphilis don't know they ever have syphilis. So that would be really weird, and I feel embarrassed about that, but you know what? I could have had it for years and not known it. If anybody's ever seen the episode of House, there was a 56-year-old woman, or 65-year-old woman, or something like that, that was going kind of crazy, and it turns out she had syphilis for like 15 years, and it was eating away at her brain cells. So, if it is syphilis, then they caught it, and we can cure it, and whatever. The other thing is cancer, which would be a bummer. So, they are looking at ways to check for that. They're going to do an ultrasound, and an ultrasound will tell them if there's a mass in my liver that needs to be taken care of, like a cancerous lump or something. And if not, they may have to draw a sample from my liver. And I don't know if they do that with a needle or if they cut into me or what. I'm not thinking about that. But they're taking it one step at a time. The good thing is, because my blood work showed it so early, and my liver markers are still healthy, there's a very good chance that this is fixable with no major residual problems. So the other thing is, I originally went in there because I was complaining about foot pain, and my doctor did musculature, neuropathy tests, and neural neuropathy, no. Anyway, so, where was I? Oh, neuropathy. Basically, he said that peripheral pain in your extremities, numbing, pain, soreness, consistent throbbing, things like that, are usually a sign of peripheral neuropathy or yeah, peripheral neuropathy. Now, possible fixes for that. Obviously, weight can cause issues. Nerve damage is a possible problem. Results. Fix it. Exercise, motivation, blood circulation, things like that can help it. The big thing I think that they said that will work, he took a value of my pain level and said, 1 being no pain, or 0 being no pain, 10 being, oh my god, cut them off. And I'm thinking it's like a 2 or a 3. Because when I'm sitting here, it doesn't hurt. It's when I'm walking for 15, 20 minutes that it's like, okay, now I'm starting to feel pins and needles. And actually, guys, girls, whatever, you know the feeling. We've all had it. It feels exactly like when you wear heels for too long, or if you wear tights like dress shoes. And like and it feels that like if this is your foot, you have this compression right between your little toe and your big toe, and when you take off your shoes, the release comes. Oh, well, that compression is what I feel every day, all day, whenever I put weight on it. So that's where I'm at. He said there's medications he can give me, but he doesn't recommend it unless it actually starts to irritate, because it deadens the nerves, and then you start to lose feeling. While you're taking the medication, you just don't feel anything anymore, which could lead to problems if you break your toe, or if you drop a knife on your foot, Donna, or anything like that, because you don't feel the pain. And it's like any other, painkiller. It stops sending those signals to your brain. So I'm not going to do any medications. I don't like medication if possible. And so he's looking at that. I think that's where we're at. So yeah. Anyway, sorry to be Debbie Downer, which I don't, I'm just kind of giving you some personal stuff in my life. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.